Today's pregame coverage brought to you by Mid-State Technical College, visiting with Pittsville Panthers manager Justin Rayburn. Justin, a big day today and a long time in the making. The lights come on tonight at the pit. Just tell us about the work over the last number of years that has gone into making tonight possible.
This actually started before COVID. A parent of a former player of mine who's actually now another Phi Ed teacher here, the kid is, came up to me, and we've been talking about putting lights in at the pit and how cool it would be, because if you've ever been down to the pit, it's kind of a cool setting. It's kind of down in a bowl, and you have an unobstructed view if you sit up top the hill, and it's just kind of a natural, cool place to watch a ball game. So we talked about putting lights in and how, it can get kids more games. It can help you run tournaments. It just gives you more options because, every night in the summer, we got a lot of little leaguers. And so if you go down to the park any night in the summer, those fields are packed. We use all our fields as much as we can. So we thought, putting lights in would give us more opportunities. Of course, then COVID hit. Project went on pause for a little bit. And then once things got back to normal, we kind of picked up where we left off. And we've spent so far, this turned into just putting lights on the field. And then our committee decided, well, let's just revamp the whole field. And now there's a new seating area. And I believe we've spent a little over $340,000 through private donations, and the community has really showed up.
Yeah, you talked about donations. I was going to ask if that money was coming out of your pocket. Is there anybody in particular, whether it's a business or people around the area, that you want to just kind of give some credit to right now for helping to make it happen?
If I start rattling them off, I know I'm going to miss some, but I will for sure say that the Jankowski family donated a significant amount, and we actually named the field after Michael Jankowski. So the story behind Michael is he was a huge part in our Little League program years ago, passed away of cancer. He was a Vietnam vet. From what I understand, just an all-around outstanding guy. We couldn't think of somebody better to name our field after. And his family donated a large chunk of money. And so we kind of renamed our field after him. And then tonight, his son is going to come down and throw out the first pitch. So I think that'll be a pretty cool event there tonight.
Before watching this, there's probably some guy out there who's saying, well, for 70 years, we've played baseball without lights. We don't need any lights there. Now, you kind of answered that just a moment ago, but maybe restate that and the benefits to having those lights again.
Well, a lot of kids watch Major League Baseball, and when they see lights come on in a Major League Baseball game, or kids get a chance to play under the lights, that's pretty cool. I think that every year we always talk about spending a little bit of money on the cool factor, because that matters to kids. We were kids once. We always like things to be, kind of that cool factor when we were younger. And it also just gives these kids more games is the big thing. It is cool to play under the lights, but the other thing is, we've already turned them on for like a late night game or for a doubleheader or for a JV game, we can use them. And so if our kids get more opportunities to play baseball games because of it, we're all for that.
Yeah, and I was just thinking to myself, the Chicago Cubs at Wrigley Field did this a number of years ago. Now, this is the second best thing since then. Have you given them a trial run when you flip them on tonight? We're sure we know what we have?
Yeah, so we have actually turned them on a few times. We had an event against Port Edwards a few weeks ago where we had to kind of move our game around a little bit, and the lights came on for that one, and we've given them some trial runs, and so they work. But we are kind of using tonight as like our grand opening of the lights, even though they've been on before.
And your opponent, a little bit of shuffling around. Auburndale got rained out. Everybody got rained out yesterday, so they had a conference game that became a priority. And so you bring in Eau Claire Regis, and I think of Regis, a program that won state 2 years ago, been a very competitive team. What do you know about the Ramblers coming into tonight?
Yeah, shout out to Eau Claire Regis for helping us out there. We had a lot of people coming in from out of town, expecting a pretty big crowd, and we were kind of scrambling to find a game last minute. Andy Neese, their coach, him and I know each other pretty well, and he was able to come on over. And I said, we're definitely going to return the favor and go back over there next year. But Regis is going to be pretty good. They play in a good conference over there. They always play tough opponents. And they're going to be very well coached. So we're looking forward to a good competitive game tonight.
And then lastly, Coach, we're looking at your schedule to date. The information that was given to me says that you're 15-0. What's been the secret to your success on an undefeated season thus far?
Well, I think if you look at our team last year, we lost about 70% of our lineup. And so we lost a lot of hitters out of that lineup. And I remember at the beginning of the year telling the coaches, I'm not sure we're going to win a lot of games 10-8. We've lost a lot of our batting order. And so we're really going to have to hold teams down. Pitching and defense are going to be huge. And I believe the most runs we've allowed in a game this year is 4. And I think that was only one time we gave up 4. Otherwise, in our other 14 games, we've given up 3 or less runs. And so when you're holding teams down, such a few amount of runs, then you don't have to score as many, obviously. And I think our pitching and defense has really been what's helped us. Logan has been real good on the mound for us. And he pitched against Bonduel the other night and threw a complete game. And he struck out 5, which means that your defense is playing pretty well if you shut him out and you only had 5 strikeouts. So just all around, our pitching, our defense has been real strong for us.
Pittsville Panthers manager Justin Rayburn, best of luck tonight.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
The lights are coming on next, right here on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.